Hello everyone, you're watching News Mongolia on MNB World. It's Tuesday, May the 9th. I'm Batsir Namshir. Our top stories for News Mongolia. Construction work worth 72 billion Mongolian tugrus is underway in Dundgovi province. Households can benefit from planting trees at home. The Ulaanbaatar Marathon has been postponed until June 3rd. For the news, stay tuned. Construction work worth 72 billion Mongolian tugrus is underway in Dundgovi province, notably within the framework of an agreement signed with the government of the Republic of Korea. Mongolia has decided to build thermal power plant with a total capacity of 255 kilocalories hour and a total length of 67 kilometers in the center of 10 provinces.
One of these plants is currently being built in Dundgovi province. This will provide the people of the province with a secure supply of heating and hot water throughout the year. The construction of the thermal power plant in Mandalkov, Dundgovi province is currently ongoing and on schedule.
Two furnaces with a total capacity of 20 kilocalories hour will be commissioned for Dundgovi province. This will allow the station to provide the citizens of Dundgovi province with combined heat and hot water for use throughout the year.
I believe that highlighting Dundgovi province as one of the 10 provinces where the thermal power plant will be built will yield positive results in the future. During the visit to construction site, we observed that the construction had already been started. A sport complex with a swimming pool is one of the major developments in Dundgovi province. In addition, the design work for highways between Arveher, Mandalkov and Chur has been completed, and road construction is scheduled to begin next year.
Households can benefit from planting trees at home. A team from Mongolian news channel recently visited Siling province, where they familiarized themselves with the operation of postponed, a tree nursery. The tree nursery administration has set a goal to plant 100 million trees.
When families decide to plant trees, they think of it as a long-term commitment and give up before they start planting trees. How many trees can be planted in a typical yard, and what are some potential benefits of planting trees? What are the outcomes people can expect?
Whether a family has 0.7 hectares or two families combine their land to plant trees, the benefits of trees are numerous. Trees provide protection against wind and storms, and families can plant birch cherry trees along their fence. By planting crabapple and nectarine trees under the shadow of large trees, a family can create a small orchard in as little as 10 years. Planting trees provides an environment where families can relax in the shade of trees and children can pick and eat fruit. It also tackles environmental problems in Mongolia, such as dust storms.
For example, based on your years of experience, is it true that certain pine trees don't grow well due to soil conditions?
Pine trees are known to grow very well, especially in mountainous areas. With the use of the latest advanced technology, they can also thrive when planted in fields in the Gobi region. However, proper maintenance is essential for their growth. Animals should be kept out of the planting area, and the trees should be regularly watered. In case of insufficient rainfall, small measures like scheduled watering in certain areas can help ensure tree growth.
What are the plans for your nursery over the next 5 years? What kind of jobs are created by your nursery?
Our company has a nursery department with around 40 staff. Every day, our engineers teach people how to cultivate and care of trees. We believe this knowledge is essential for supporting our goal of planting 100 million trees in Mongolia. Planting trees requires proper knowledge and care, otherwise the tree may grow for a year and die the next. That's why we planted 3 million trees this year and are aiming for 5 million trees next year. When planting trees at home, people often think that buying and planting a tree in their yard means it will grow, but this is not the case. A 3-year-old tree requires the same care as the 3-year-old child. Don't water the tree with cold water and make sure to prepare and process the soil before planting. After watering the tree, compact the soil to reduce the chance of wind damage and promote growth. By following these guidelines, every family can create a little forest in the yard.
You're watching News Mongolia on MNB World. Now let's take a look at Mongolia's current affairs.
The Ulaanbaatar Marathon has been postponed until June 3rd, according to the order of the capital city governor number A302 of 2023. The Ulaanbaatar Marathon 23 international run was originally scheduled to take place on the 27th of May, starting at Sukbata Square. However, it has been rescheduled to June 3rd. Preparations are underway for the 8th edition of the international run in the capital city. Online registration and fee payments for the Ulaanbaatar Marathon 2023 international run will be conducted from May 10th to 30th until 5 p.m. through the website ulaanbaatarmarathon.hipay.mn and the Hipay application. The Ulaanbaatar Marathon aims to develop running sports in Mongolia, increase the number of people interested in running, encourage the youth and younger generation, promote endurance, support physical and spiritual well-being to achieve their goals, and educate citizens in their daily lives. More than 30,000 foreign and domestic citizens participate in the marathon. The international run has been organized for 7 consecutive years, with the number of participants growing each year.
Now let's take a look at the currency exchange rates provided by Mongol Bank. Now let's take a look at international news from our partner agencies. The European Union's Commission President Ursula von der Leyen is traveling to Kiev on Thursday to mark Europe Day together with the Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky.
The 27-nation bloc traditionally marks its peace and unity on May 9th. On Monday, Zelensky announced his country would equally celebrate the day together with all of free Europe.
Tomorrow, the President will be in Kyiv, Ukraine, where she will meet President Volodymyr Zelensky and reaffirm the EU's unwavering support towards the country. As you will, of course, have noticed, this visit will take place on Europe Day. In this context, we warmly welcome the announcement by President Zelensky that the 9th of May will from now on also be celebrated as Europe Day in Ukraine.
Von der Leyen has already visited Kiev on several occasions since Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine 14 months ago. She has been a major driver in providing support for the embattled nation and in setting sanctions targeting the Kremlin. Zelensky was in the Netherlands only last week, where he urged speed in having the European Union welcome Ukraine as a member. Ukraine is officially a candidate for membership, but formal negotiations have yet to begin, a process that could take many years.
President Joe Biden called for a fair deal for Hollywood's striking writers on Monday as he hosted a White House screening of the upcoming streaming series American-Born Chinese to mark Asian American, Native Hawaiian, and Pacific Islander Heritage Month.
Speaking ahead of the pilot screening before an overflow crowd of hundreds of community leaders, elected officials, and cast and producer on the show in the East Room and the State Dining Room, Biden made his first public comments on the strike, which hits the one-week mark Tuesday.
And you all look so pretty.
I'm determined to remind everyone, and we're doing it again tonight, that our strength lies in our diversity. It really, truly does. Let me say one more thing. Nights like these are a reminder of the power of stories and the importance of treating storytellers with dignity, respect, and the value they deserve. I sincerely hope the writer's strike in Hollywood gets resolved and the writers are given a fair deal they deserve as soon as possible.
I do not take this moment lightly because I know this building is a monument to a country that opened its arms to me once upon a time. And for that reason, we are thrilled to celebrate Asian American, Native Hawaiian, and Pacific Islander Heritage Month by bringing you our show, American-Born Chinese.
Biden used his brief remarks on stage to condemn a list of his administration's efforts to highlight the accomplishments of the Asian American, Native Hawaiian, and Pacific Islander communities and to speak out against prejudice and violence targeting them. Academy winner actor Kwan introduced Biden on stage, reflecting on his journey from an 8-year-old refugee from Vietnam arriving in the U.S. to making his first visit to the White House months after winning an Oscar.
Now let's take a look at the weather forecast for the world's major cities. Well, that's all for today. Thank you for staying with us. We'll see you on Wednesday with more news and updates. Goodbye.